What a life. Just lay on a patio and chill. Or be like whiskey and go lay on the walkway. It's about that time. Oh, excuse me. Get that unloaded. Those bales on the back. They come out. There must have been 100 birds on there. It's the oat bales that happen to be on this load. Oh, most of them are all back up there now. They must have got their fill. Frickin' freeloaders, right? So anyway, not like I want to start too early on this because skid steer's not really quiet. And yeah, Mom's bedroom's right at that corner upstairs, and I gotta go right past it. So I try to not make too much noise too close to her bedroom before it's a little later in the day. I mean, she'll be up in an hour anyway, right? Well, usually. At least she gets up to go to the bathroom, maybe goes to bed, can't even talk this morning, and maybe goes back to bed. But anyway, I'm going to go lay some plastic down and fire the skid steer up and see what I can do with that. Pretty decent dew this morning. Kind of need that to make some decent bales, so time Ty gets here and really all we got to do is fuel up. I got to check twine, but with the big baler backed in there, I can't open the twine doors on one side anyway. And I got backed in too far. She couldn't get around behind it to finish greasing. So once this is unloaded, get the baler pulled out. It's back. I got it shoved in there to get it out of the way because I got to have room around the truck. So anyway, maybe bring you back for some of that. Well, I got the trailer unloaded. Ty got finished service and stuff. This little girl was thirsty. But I ain't gonna say it was too bad. 37 gallons, around over 50 acres, and all the road time we probably had 10 miles on the road, I guess. So I left ahead of her, and she caught up to me. But I wanted to bail my way in because I cut my way in. We're going to see how she is this morning. Should be good. A little shadow here, and the back piece, of course, the bottom end still probably completely in the shade. But we're going to do our tour. Just happened to notice across the road, old International tractor parked there in the lean-to. Don't know what it is. It's got a white front. Looks pretty good, other than it used some paint. I'm not sure what's there with buff, but it does still have all the paint. I happened to notice it on my last round, and I'm like, So, pretty cool, give me some something. And right now we're down at 14%, but I've been, what do they say, that meter will read. It won't read under 8. I've had 0 a couple times. Anything over 30% is kind of a wild card. Maybe it'll tell you what it is, maybe it won't. And I ran 99.9, then it dropped to 34.9, then we dropped down to 15 or 16. So that would have been what was in the shadows. Just the dew. It's cured. I mean, honestly, I don't remember when the hell I cut this. I remember cutting it. I just don't remember how long ago it's been. Ty said she thought it was a couple weeks ago, and I don't know if it's that long ago, but either way, when it's been 95 and like next to no humidity, well, 30% or less anyway, I know it's cured. Well, we'll just check moisture when it goes in, and the way it works, most likely the ones that are a little nap, they're going to end up on the face, so that's no big deal. And yeah, still playing with the hydraulic lever. In fact, it just dropped a little lower than I wanted, so turn the hydraulics back on and let it do its thing. If I remember right, this little patch is like 3 or 3.5 acres, something like that. And it looks like we're going to end up with 5, maybe 6 bales. And I hate it. She misses these spots. She doesn't go out far enough. Then I got to try to pick them up. Then I'm in the wrong position to catch the windrow. But that is what it is. And the otter just cycled. It's not part of the flag jump. As long as they move right, I'll be good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 5 on the ground now. And nothing hanging out. So we might get 6. So I figure 2 bales per acre. That's just over a ton per acre. 1.25 tons, 1.5 tons. Until the last 5 years of drought, we typically got no less than 3.5 tons per acre on any of our grass. Most of it's always run right on 4 tons or a little over. And when we have the neighbors, that piece out there, it usually around 5 tons. But anyway, it is what it is. That's why we're going over a couple hundred extra acres to get enough. Right along. She don't like that steepness. I don't either. It's actually worse when I cut it than baling it. There's one spot right here that is really freaking steep. And we ain't got too much here yet. We're not going down to the creek bottom part. I kind of figured that canary grass is still wet on the bottom, and it is. So we're just gonna kind of bebop around. Actually, our next field is straight through there. Not the whole thing though. There's one spot. Might make 2 bales if we're lucky. That I want to get out of the way, so the rest of it's good hay to go in small bales. And then we move to the last place. Well, other than that little patch of oats that I cut the other day. But the last place we'll make big bales, which is going to be kind of play it by ear, because we got to see how many small bales we get off the other one. So I know, so I can leave some there. Because it's the next best place for small bales, part of it. So yeah, fun. I was really surprised along these trees in front of me. 2 windrows actually made something I could see. Kind of nice. And she knows I can't turn that tight. I think she's going to do the corner later. Well, at first I thought I plugged the front end, but no. I've been a shear bolt. Guess it ain't too bad. It's only the 2nd shear bolt of the year. Usually break a minimum of 1 just because they get a little loose and then they shear off. Oh, I gotta get out and deal with that. Could have waited just another couple minutes. There's a kid back there, but we can't see her because she's got to look the other way. But there's another kid there. Oh, and another one there. Oh, hey, there I am.
I hit a bump over here that was like...
she probably hit the...
Right here.
She hit a bump right in here. But there's a little wash through there, been there forever. And there's a hole in it.
Go on your seatbelt, I'm going to listen to that bastard beep the entire time and I'm going to beat you.
But hey, we got moved over here. Last piece. We're probably not going to bale any more big bales for a day or so because we want to get all the small bales baled. Which, the other side of these trees is what we're leaving for in case the other field doesn't get enough. No, there's still almost a day of baling here. But Becky's got things to do and it's after lunch, so we're going to go get some lunch now. And then she's probably going to go up on the hill and clean house.
Yep.
While she babysits.
And I know it's a travesty to have to babysit Blakely.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we come up with a new song. Bye bye black tube, had you any wool? Yes sir, yes sir. 3 bags full. One for the master, one for the dame, and one for Blakely, who lives down the lane.
Becky's specially educated.
She's gonna live on.
I used the John Deere this time. Went a little quicker just because it's faster in the field than the old 175 anyway. Time consuming though, because I brought the 6 that were in that field over to this field to load them. And most of it was one at a time because these are weighing up pretty good. So, anyway, I gotta drive way up here so I can come down on that crossing, otherwise it's a little too tippy. And I don't know if I'm gonna go park this or park this and maybe Ty's done babysitting for a little bit and we'll come up and get the John Deere and go pick up the other little fields that I can't get into. Because between both of them there's one load on the little truck. So, anyway. Snake my way out of here. And yes, you do it very carefully. You don't want to get her rocking and rolling or they get to rocking and rolling. Well, I got her loaded and strapped down and I used the Bluetooth strap on that one. They're self-adjusting. A lot easier. And I got pulled in here, went to get out of the truck, and Ty was backing her Tahoe around. She was right here. I didn't have a chance to tell her, let's just take the little Freightliner over and get the other 2 little patches, but traffic is getting shitty enough, even on the back roads. Of course, our road goes down this way, tees, and then catches the road that goes across. But from Midway Road cuts through and hits Vandisher, which is the one south of us. And it's a cut through to get from Highway 219 at Midway to Highway 219 at the bottom of the hill going over to Newburgh. And now we moved the tractor from up there to the little piece that we just did a swale in, because that's where we're going to start for that whole big huge load on a little truck. And I mean, hell, they were coming out of the end of Midway Road nonstop, and I just damn near put the forks right through the side of a car. Came within about 6 inches of skewer in it. I'm not slowing down. I don't have the stop sign, they do. And they were just coming out bumper to bumper. And the one guy that did stop, he almost ran into Ty because he thought he was going to pull in between me and her, and she's following me, flagging me. Dumbass. So he kissed her ass for the whole, 500 feet till we turned off the road. And I literally pushed the car up the hill because the whole row of them, none of them were getting moving. You know, and what that old John Deere does, like 20 max. All those new tires, maybe it does 20 and 1/2, I don't know. So anyway, we decided, yeah, it ain't worth trying to get back out of there with the truck and tractor and coming back this way, and just screw it, we'll do it in the morning. But I do need that tractor before I can put too many more bales in the bay I'm in. So these may end up going in the next bay. From where I'm at now, I'll just do single runs rather than fill in the whole space, because I don't know how far it's going to take us. I mean, there's, oh hell, what is there? I think there's room for 14 bales in that front of the one section. And then each row lengthwise in that barn is about a full semi-load. Well, I don't have a full load, so anyway. And the new piece we got that's straight through there, got the canary grass and the creek bottom where we broke the rake last year and broke the baler last year at the end of season. That's the steep part I showed you earlier, I think. We're just leaving that canary grass for right now. It's wet on the bottom. It's not slimy. It's just not cured out yet. And I didn't really want to roll it up now because the bottom ground, there's still moisture. The creek is right there, and there's beaver on that creek, and they keep damming it up, and so the ground's wet. I didn't want to get the dry part wet and get the wet part dry and still be in the same boat. So when we get done where we're at, we'll come back and hit that on the way home. It's on the way anyway. But I think we're going to get some small bales made tomorrow. That's kind of my plan. I figure how much will fit in that barn without too much trouble. If I got extra, that's fine. Hell, some of it can sit against that backstop for a while. Not like it's going to get wet, right? So anyway, that was our Friday. Hope you all had a good Friday, and I hope everybody has a great Saturday. And I do like that Bluetooth strap. That worked out really well. I was really waiting to have some cop decide to be passing through and decide he had to talk to me about it. Then I'd pull out a 50-foot strap and say, "Here, what do you want me to do with the excess, officer?" Be better if I had 70-foot straps and strapped the other way. But I don't. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody.